And I am Roxanne Lerma. Live picture there as you join us for the City of McAllen 88th Annual Independence Day celebration. As our Main Street Parade starts to make its way across Business 83, we want to remind you that, of course, McAllen is a wonderful place to celebrate the 4th of July. There was going to be lots of stuff going on at Archer Park, the Freedom Festival, right after our parade, Roy. Fun for everyone, and if you get hungry, you might want to stop by for a delicious hot dog eating contest.
Apparently, what's the record? 19 hot dogs last year?
Something like 19 hot dogs. So I'm thinking that they're going for like 20 this year, which is like, I mean, you must be really, really hungry.
I don't know. I could eat a hot dog.
Or two.
But yeah, but not 19.
Yeah, like I could probably do 2, but 20, I don't know. But somebody's gonna do it, and they're gonna break the record here in the City of McAllen. And there's gonna be a lot of older model vehicles out there. Of course, you can take your selfies for the 4th of July. And I heard something about the food trucks being at the park also.
There's gonna be a lot of food, fun, and entertainment. That's what they say.
That's right. It is.
Check it out after the parade.
That's right, and it's a day-long celebration in the City of McAllen. So if you hop on over to Freedom Festival after the parade and then you need a cool off because it might be, I don't know, 105 degrees today, you can actually head over to McAllen Municipal Park for the low price of $250 per person.
That's pretty cheap. And of course, after that is the big fireworks in the sky.
That's right.
At 9 o'clock.
Yep, concert in the sky. And of course, City of McAllen is famous for this. And you can just tune your radios to 710 KURV. That's AM, 710 AM. And listen to all the music that's going to accompany this amazing fireworks display over the skies in McAllen.
And of course, we couldn't do this without our sponsors. So let me, a special thank you goes out to all of our sponsors that help make this celebration possible.
Right.
Including HEB, Art Communications, Bari Financial Group, Academy Sports and Outdoors, and Bogus Ford.
That's right, and Bogus Ford is always a big supporter of us, and they actually provided all of the vehicles that are going to be joining us for our Main Street Parade today.
And of course, there's going to be a lot of good new floats this year. The city has entered 6 to 8 new floats that people are going to see for the first time here at the 4th of July Parade.
Yeah, and I don't know, a little bird told me something about it being a little sneak peek of maybe a couple of them that are going to actually be part of the McAllen Holiday Parade, which is, of course, set for December 3rd of this year. Always a humongous event in our great city of McAllen.
And of course, like, and nobody understands this, but we work on that event year-round.
Right. I mean, it's July, and we got
already Christmas in July.
Yeah, Christmas, and I like that. We already have our holiday parade floats. They might be hidden away somewhere. I think we know the secret code to get in, but you're gonna get a little sneak peek today.
And of course, folks, follow us on our city social media,
right.
Both on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and now Snapchat. And our name is usually City of McAllen. Find us, follow us, and you'll learn the latest of what's going on here at the City of McAllen.
Yeah, and that's something that we do daily. And today being 4th of July, we're gonna flood your social media. Catch us on Facebook. You can catch us on Twitter, of course, on our city YouTube page.
Roxanne, it looks like they're getting ready to start.
That's right. We are gearing up, and our honor guard looks like they're lined up and ready to go on Main Street. And I see the mayor. I see the mayor there.
We'd also like to remind people to send us some pics after your 4th of July events and adventures here at the City of McAllen so we can share with everyone on our Facebook page.
Yes, and our digital media coordinator, Laura, designated, what are the hashtags, Laura? McAllen 4th, Enjoy McAllen, and Live McAllen. Okay, Enjoy McAllen, Live McAllen, and McAllen 4th. So if you take a cute little selfie here along the parade route, or maybe it's over at Archer Park,
and of course, we're on steroids today. We have Robert De Leon from Transit Department helping us. He also does B-Cycle Metro McAllen. So put a shout out to Robert for helping us out today.
That's right, and we have a big following on our social media. So if you get on there, you're gonna get a lot of tweets and retweets and likes, because we're 20,000 plus on Facebook and 20,000 plus on Twitter.
Here we go, Roxanne.
That's right. We are gearing up today, and we begin with the McAllen Police Honor Guard, a ceremonial unit composed of volunteer officers who are, of course, highly motivated to work in the City of McAllen. They maintain a high standard of appearance and conduct. The Honor Guard provides funeral honors for fallen officers. That unit you see right there is also responsible for carrying and posting the colors at all our special events, and of course they help our neighboring cities as well, Roy. Thank you to our McAllen Police Honor Guard.
Here, coming up next is Mayor Jim Darling, joined by his wife Sandra. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the mayor for his service to our country. Mayor Darling served in the United States Air Force and U.S. Navy Reserve.
That's right, and of course, veterans near and dear to his heart, our mayor being one. And that was actually the focus and the highlight of his State of the City this year, Roy. He really wanted to make it a point to recognize our amazing veterans for their years of service. And so they actually marched into our convention center as part of his State of the City speech. Of course, he's carrying his flag. Oh my gosh, look at Miss Sandra, all decked out. And now, Commissioner District 3 and Mayor Pro Tem Hilda Escochea Salinas. She is joined by Nomar, Alejandro, and Derek Aguirre, along with their mom, Rosie Aguirre. Good morning to Commissioner and Mayor Pro Tem, Miss Hilda. She loves these events. She was kind of the brain behind the McAllen Holiday Parade.
She sure was. It was her idea. She wanted to make the style parade, and that's what she got.
That's right. She took it to the next level.
Up next, Commissioner District 2, Trey Pedley, joined by his wife Kathleen, their children, Harris and Gavin.
They are so big. Look at the boys. Oh my gosh. They really sprouted over the last year. Commissioner Pedley always joining us for our 4th of July festivities. He and his family absolutely adore this event.
And of course, it's a family tradition for them.
Yes, it is. And speaking of family traditions, here comes our commissioner for District 5, John Ingram, joined by his family, of course his wife Debbie, and their friends Morgan and Abby Talbot. The Talbots are forever joining them, and they were a part of the holiday parade too.
You can hear the marching bands down the street.
Yeah, it's coming, it's coming. We're just building up to the excitement. I mean, what's a parade without a marching band? And what would a parade be without this lady right here?
Commissioner District 6, Veronica Whitaker, joined by her amazing husband, Michael.
Love Michael. Amazing, amazing couple.
Of course, Commissioner Whitaker is responsible for the Run, Ride, and Share campaign, which is a safety campaign for motorists, drivers, and runners, and cyclists.
And she took it to the next level, just like we did with our parade, and now she's actually gone statewide, and she's been traveling across the nation, and lots of people joining that effort.
And a big supporter of hers is TxDOT.
That's right.
Transportation. So expect big things from that. Here comes
our representative, Mr. Bobby Guerra. He's always part of our 4th of July festivity.
There's Representative Oscar Longoria, Texas House Representative for District 35, joined by his wife Jennifer and daughter.
And both of his daughters, yes. Gorgeous, they're so big already, the girls. Look at Camila, she's the older one. Like, she's a big girl already. I remember when he brought her as a baby. There's one of our state commanders for the Department of Texas, American Legion. All of our American Legions joining us now. That's American Legion Auxiliary, Unit 37 of McAllen. Our ladies supporting their veterans.
And we'd like to thank Bogus Ford for their generous support of the parade by providing vehicles for our dignitaries to ride in.
The American Legion Post 37 Youth and Children includes the children of veterans' families. They're also joining us today.
And this is American Legion Post 37, Youth and Children, includes children and veterans families.
Yeah, all of those kiddos have a veteran as a parent, whether it be their mommy or their daddy. They're all veterans kids. Thank you for coming out. Oh, look, little babies. I'm pretty sure that our freelancer, Rodney Garza, is going to love this next entry. He's a big motorcyclist, big biker fanatic. And you see that shot right there? It's actually courtesy of Rodney. He's out in the middle of the street, getting up close and personal. Thank you to all our veteran bikers for joining us this morning. And luckily it's not 105 degrees, Roy. We brought in the nice weather just specifically for this hour.
And thank God for the breeze.
That's right, nice little breeze. Those are our American Legion riders.
Here are some senior citizens who are kings and queens.
From our community centers, Roy, that's from Lark, Las Palmas, and Palmview, and I heard it was a heated competition for king and queen.
An entirely royal court right there.
That's right. Our community centers are super active in the city of McAllen. I mean, folks can go out there for arts and crafts, or maybe it's a pageant contest. There's our RGV Thunder Fast Pitch girls. Pretty sure that they could pitch a ball faster than we could, Roy.
Look at these kids on these bicycles. Love them.
I would love for you to ride one of them.
If they lend it
Look,
to me, I'll get on
let's
right
see if
now.
they get a shot of the little red. What is it? Like a little red wagon. I mean, everybody else is on the bike and she's on the red wagon. I'd like to be on the red wagon. I'm just saying.
That looks very VIP that you get strolled through the parade.
I know. Like, forget the bike. Pull me.
There's a lot of community participation right here at the 4th of July parade, Roxanne, which makes this one very special in the city of McAllen.
That's right.
And look at these lowrider cars.
That's right. That is a car club, and actually, there goes Ingrid.
Ingrid Martinez, our
Ingrid
HR
Martinez.
recruiter.
Yes, our HR recruiter. We love our Ingrid.
That's her car. She brags about it all the time.
And speaking of the bands, I hear them. I hear the strains.
Look what's coming up next. The Lego Kids, the McAllen Public Library.
Yep, MPL with this awesome entry.
Featuring the summer reading program superhero theme. Actors and decorations are courtesy of the library's team program. They did a great job on their float.
Yes, they did. And as Lego passes, we're going to let you enjoy the sounds of the 4th of July. Thank you to our Mac High band, all our McAllen bands that come in for summer and practice away. There's our McAllen ISD board president, Sam Saldivar.
And our vice president right behind him, and that's Marco Suarez.
Right, and I believe Ito Conrado Alvarado is also on board with them. They decided to go big truck style.
And there's the secretary, Tony Farina.
That's right.
There with his family.
Tony Farina, obviously a very familiar name in the Valley. Big time DJ. Used to be with B104. Back when it was still a B.
There's Danny Vela, school board trustee.
Right. I mean, look at that. If you're gonna ride in style, right?
And Larry Esparza, right there.
Another one of our trustees. There we got a first place entry.
Look at all the kiddos behind this truck.
You mentioned a lot of community involvement, and I mean, that's what this parade is all about. We get all our locals that come out and strut their stuff on Main Street.
That's the Scholastic Chess.
That's right, it's Reynaldo Garza Elementary. So thank you so much for being bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and joining us this morning. Continuing with our motorcade from McAllen ISD. And some very familiar people in all our City of McAllen events, Roy.
HEB, and
That's
of course
right.
they're a sponsor today, and of course they always support the City of McAllen in most of our community events. So we'd like to say a special thank you to HEB and our friends, my friend Linda Tovar, who works at HEB, who always helps us out.
That's right. They are celebrating more than 100 years in the state of Texas. HEB is actually the main sponsor of the City of McAllen Independence Day celebration, and more particularly the Concert in the Sky. And with them are partners who have served in the armed forces. So HEB would like to wish the entire Rio Grande Valley a safe and happy 4th of July. And here come part of our Military Vehicle Preservation Association. They keep old military vehicles in tip-top shape, and they need to be because they're carrying about 1,000 kiddos on them.
They are honoring the vehicle's contribution to history and the men and women who served with them. Includes a progression of restored Jeeps to ranging from 1941 to whatever, 1983.
There's an amphibious vehicle. And actually, you can go and check out these vehicles after the parade. They're going to be on display at Archer Park. So we mentioned take your selfies, hashtag us, enjoy McAllen, hashtag live McAllen.
And McAllen 4th.
And McAllen 4th. You can also do hashtag love McAllen because everybody loves McAllen.
Here we have some more veterans on their motorcycles, Roxanne.
That's right.
You know, these are expensive little hobbies that people have because those motorcycles are worth thousands.
Yeah, I mean, and that is their baby. That is their pride and joy. Those are in tip-top shape.
Here's the Native American group that always joins us every year.
Enjoy the show, folks. They always join us for the 4th of July as well.
Always.
So vibrant, so lively, so colorful, and those outfits, they take work, Roy. There's Father Rene Angel. Decked out to the nines, looking like Uncle Sam today.
Yeah.
meant to do that. We totally meant to do that. Those are the RGB bandidas. And actually, Roy, we put a GoPro on one of those beautiful young ladies, and so we should get some interesting shots right down Main Street.
Yeah, so next week, watch us because we're going to have a little special presentation by the bandidas of the video they shot of y'all watching the parade today.
That's right. And here, commemorating our Vietnam veterans, we mentioned that was the big underlying theme of today. And honoring their service, their valor, their sacrifice 50 years ago, commemorating Vietnam. Following closely behind the Military Order of the Purple Heart. Again, reminding everybody that after the parade ends, the fun continues right down the street, Roy, at Archer Park with our Freedom Festival. You can go over there. We're going to have food trucks out there, plenty of fun, food and entertainment for the entire family. And when you wrap it up there and your belly is full.
That's a Sullivan City Head Start program right there.
Oh, yeah.
So the McAllen parade's not really just McAllen, so it's turned more into a regional parade.
Right.
We're one of the few cities that have a holiday parade.
Right.
So welcome to McAllen.
Oh my gosh, look at this cutie patootie float that's coming up next.
I just love who their little characters are. They're small, they're yellow.
And they're minions, courtesy of HEB. Loving those signs. We love our veterans, and yes, we absolutely do. Celebrating today because of them.
And of course, there's HE Buddy.
HE Buddy. He is our buddy.
Yep.
HEB always sponsoring all our city events. So community oriented. We actually hosted a competition for McAllen Parks and Rec, and here is our Little Miss 4th of July. Leila Garza for 2016. Congratulations to Leila. That is another heated.
I know, and it's coveted. I mean, people really want that one.
Yeah, that's a big one. Little Miss 4th of July. I mean, does it really get any bigger than that? Look at her. She is so cute.
And of course, this year, the City of McAllen Parks and Recreation, TAF Team McAllen. This beautiful float represents members from the track, swimming, golf, and tennis teams competing for a chance to advance to the state tournament. Right here in McAllen at the end of the month, McAllen is set to host the state games. It's July 28th, 29th, and 30th.
That's correct, and we're hosting it 2016 this year and hosting it again next year, 2017. 10,000 amateur athletes from across the Lone Star State, accompanied by another 10,000 spectators, expected to flock to our great city of McAllen at the end of this month, Roy. And I mean, you're going to have everything and anything from wrestling to track and field to swimming. I mean, anything in every sport.
Pickleball.
Tennis. Oh, pickleball.
And so register your child. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
It's one of the biggest events the City of McAllen ever hosts.
That's right. Basketball, disc golf.
What a nice band here. And here comes our friends right behind this awesome little band. Up next is Champions League.
Oh my gosh. They hold our heart, our
Big
little
time.
Champions League. They were also part of Mayor Darling's State of the City address. That was how we closed it out. Awesome program to help these kids play sports, and they were part of a baseball league. It was so cool. There's Alhambra Our Alamo
Alamo
Caravan,
Caravan
number 269. It's a little warm, but they are just loving it.
Up next is the Alhambra Mosaic Caravan, number 260, Hidalgo County, Texas.
That's right, caring for our special needs kids. Love that they're part of our celebration today. And they had several entries. Ooh, I hear some tunes in the background. I love me some country music, Roy.
Just hundreds and hundreds of people. Hundreds and hundreds of people participating today, Roxanne.
That's right. Here comes our McAllen Swim Club, and we mentioned the TAF games.
Yeah.
Our team McAllen, we're so excited for them to be going for gold. They always have to travel across the state. Last year I was in College Station to bring home that gold, and now they're going to bring it home here. We're defending our home.
Which was one of the big pushes, is to allow kids in South Texas a chance to compete here locally, so it wouldn't be a burden on their family. So everyone should really participate this year.
Yeah, we also have a lot of international amateur athletes from Reynosa, Monterrey that are coming to participate in the TAF Games of Texas.
And of course, Roxanne, here's the city's Palm Fest float. It's the first weekend in October.
I'm pretty sure that's Nedra Knurk.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Celebrating McAllen Palm Fest.
It will be at the McAllen Convention Center first weekend in October. Why don't you come out and join us? We're going to have a lot of fun there.
And I know you hear those strains, and that is the Tony Pettis Band. Enjoy. Don't tempt me, I'll start to sing.
He's carrying his tune throughout the entire parade route. Pretty cool.
We've had so many motorcycle clubs joining us today, and we also want to emphasize motorcycle awareness, Roy. And you're going to see how this entry really, really brings it home for you. In the back of that vehicle, you can actually see a bike that was involved in a collision. You have to share the road, as you mentioned, the Run, Ride, and Share program.
And up next is the Shetland Region Tournament Champions. Congratulations, folks. They have their trophy and everything, Roxanne.
Yeah, the 2016 South Zone Softball. Our girls are mighty in the city of McAllen. And across the valley, I mean, we have got some major, major ball players.
Here's another McAllen Parks and Recreation float, honoring veterans. Captain America. That's one of my favorites.
That is one of my favorites.
Okay, I always get super excited.
Look, thing one and thing two. I'm thing one.
I guess I'm thing two. And look who's next, Gus and Goldie.
Did you learn how to swim with Gus and Goldie, Roy?
There are superheroes here in McAllen.
I know. We had Captain America, and then we also have Gus and Goldie.
Can't do better than that. Well, maybe you can. Look what's up next after Gus and Goldie.
That's right, baby. With our veterans, it's what it's all about.
And I love the McAllen Parks and Rec team right there. Super excited. And look, more veterans here at the City of McAllen's Park and Recreation float. It's a beautiful float with carrying a couple veterans right there. Here's this nice entry that says, "Hats off to America."
Ooh, speaking of nice entries, land of the free and the home of the brave. Look at that. I think we're having a Lego party today.
I think so. I think there's a theme here. You can't go wrong with Legos.
And following closely behind are United Cities Car Club. Wow, but can your car do that?
No, it can't. I get impressed. The hydraulics, all the machinery there.
I mean, not gonna lie, I don't even know how to change a tire, so
Exactly.
that's impressive.
Again, expensive hobbies.
They are super cool, and I mean, that takes a lot of time, effort, love to put those amazing vehicles together. Our United Cities Car Club. Got a couple of car clubs joining us today, actually. Look at that, hydraulics still in effect. Sometimes I drive on 2 wheels. Not in my car, but on a bike, this one time.
This is the war room, Roxanne.
And the Children's Chess Club. And what is a parade without beautiful cover girls joining us from the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show? Those are our cover girls. Super prestigious pageant, amazing outfits.
The girl in brown is my niece.
Really?
Yes. Her mom told me she was going to be in the parade.
She almost lost her,
Yeah,
her cowboy
it's a little
hat,
windy.
but you know what? She saved it. She must be related to you.
Las Palmas Ballet Folklorico with a little salsa music right there.
Yes. And RGV McAllen Mystics are full contact football. Now, you do not want to take those women on because they will take you down, Roy. I know everything about football.
Yeah.
I probably couldn't play it.
Up next is more vintage.
Oh my God, look
vintage
at that. Look at
vehicles.
that. Oh, Lord Jesus. Would you really want to be in that vehicle when that's happening? They look super cool. It has been an amazing day for our Main Street Parade, the 88th annual in the city of McAllen. If you follow us on social media, which we certainly hope you do, join the 20,000 plus that we have on Facebook and another 20,000 on Twitter. We've actually been sharing old photos of our Main Street Parade, and I mean, even back in the 50s, it was amazing. It's always been such a huge core event for the city of McAllen.
And of course, this is what the parade's all about, is honoring our veterans.
That's right, these are our veterans of foreign wars. James Nicky Rowe, VFW Post, 2369, and that's Commander Roberto Martinez coming up behind. There he is, right there.
And some more vintage vehicles right there, Roxanne.
That's right, our car club's bringing it today. Oh my gosh, look at that green vehicle. Oh.
Even a hearse, Roxanne. Who would have thought?
Look, here come the Ghostbusters. Roy, the back hatch is open. I'm
love
just
it.
saying, do you want to look in there?
I don't know what's in the back.
Let's see. Hey, it's a flag. We're okay with that. And that is what today is all about. Is there somebody writing in the back? Oh.
No.
I know you hear them, and now you see them coming.
Yeah.
McAllen Fire Department.
They're good friends to us.
Yes, who doesn't love our McAllen firefighters? They are amazing. Chief
Chief
Rafael Valderas
was here this morning to say hi before the start of the parade.
Yeah, he's our buddy. Assistant Chief Schultz, our buddy.
Always taking care of McAllen.
That's right. So
Great
is
bunch
Chief
of guys.
Victor Rodriguez, who's actually standing at the corner right now, observing and watching everything. He doesn't miss a beat.
Look at this beautiful eagle right here in the back.
And they've got the God Bless Texas going too.
You can't go wrong with that song.
Yeah, God bless Texas and God bless the U.S. More of our real American heroes joining us today. We're coming up now on America's last patrol, Roy. Whenever there is a fallen officer, which we never want to see anywhere in the RGB or anywhere for that matter, they are the first to help out the families of those slain heroes.
And I know they always attend our veteran ceremonies out there at the Veterans War Memorial
Yep.
at the Convention Center.
Their motto is honor our dead, help the vet, never forget. And that's what America's Last Patrol is all about.
Here's a beautiful float with a whole bunch of kids on it.
We're all about community today. We had so many kiddos that have come out to join us, and they're walking, and they're on bikes, and they're on little red wagons, all part of the festivities.
You know, we were talking to Colonel Frank Plummer that sort of created the Veterans War Memorial out there in Convention Center
Yeah.
with the help of all the community.
Yeah.
And he's saying that he wants to make sure that that Veterans War Memorial educates the younger generation so they'll never forget of what the sacrifice all those brave men and women did for our country.
Right. If you haven't been out to the Veterans War Memorial of Texas, you're missing out. It's quite a sight, quite a remembrance of all our heroes, and it's a big draw in South Texas.
And they have some new exhibits out there, so it's never stays the same. It's been changing.
Right.
So you'll see some new statues out there.
And it gets bigger and better, and bigger and better car clubs also joining us today. They have made their presence felt today in our 88th annual Main Street Parade, Roy. Years we've been doing this. It's quite a feat for the city of McAllen.
Here are some angels coming.
That's right, the
United Angels. They're going to a big competition July 12th in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
They are
finalists.
Yeah, for soccer. There's actually 2 teams that advanced, and it's a national competition. So super prestigious, and we are so proud of them. So hashtag McAllen proud.
These ladies are undefeated, Roxanne.
I heard that. I saw that at the city commission meeting. And here come our Girl Scouts. Always avid supporters of our Independence Day celebration.
I always like to support them when they sell those cookies. They're just so good.
Oh, I support those cookies as well. Those caramel delights love me, and I love them back.
There's the Department of Veterans Affairs, the Vet Center.
That's right, they're going mobile. If you can't go to the Vet Center's going to come to you.
Some more vintage vehicles.
Our car club enthusiasts are just amazing in the city of McAllen. Remember the old days on 10th Street?
Yep.
I know you remember those days.
I used to cruise on 10.
I know. And you would just see all of those super cool cars lining main 10th Street, and now they're part of our parade. Not that we're old, we just remember that.
We just remember that.
Yeah.
I was told.
Yeah, somebody said something about that. We were talking about our parade being region-wide.
And talk about vintage right there,
That's it.
Roxanne.
Alamo Fire Department joining us. Thank you for joining the city of McAllen for our 88th annual Main Street Parade. A lot of those vehicles, Roy, are going to be out at Archer Park for our Freedom Festival. You can go and take really cool photos with all of those super vintage vehicles. Performance Therapeutics joining us today. We can't forget all our volunteers that are walking alongside the floats and entries and pageant queens. That takes a lot of work and dedication, and they have to walk in the heat quite a ways, so we thank them for joining us. Miss Belleza Latina.
Roxanne, would you like a crown that big? Look at that.
Yes.
It is.
I'm totally okay if you give me one. I'll wear it.
The thing's huge.
So if I'm the queen, does that make you the king?
I want a bigger crown though.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Just saying. Look
As
at
long
this,
as mine has more bling, you can have the bigger one.
Look at this cow from Chick-fil-A.
Eat more chicken.
Of course they would say that.
I love Chick-fil-A. Easily my favorite fast food.
Uh-oh, down the road is the Mustang Club.
I hope that they don't scare our cows.
There's the Mustang Club revving up the engines. I'm looking for a new car. Maybe it'll be a Mustang. I'm not sure.
Well, there you go. Would you want a blue, a baby blue, a white, a red? Or maybe you're searching for a buggy, Roy.
A VW's not a bad deal.
You can talk to the folks over at Advent Pest Solutions. Oh, una troquita.
Una troquita right there.
Oh.
Wow.
More of our local athletic clubs joining us, the STX Bullets. It's all about the baseball today.
Yeah.
Baseball and car clubs.
There's a whole bunch of them.
If you've ever seen the fast pitch softball that they play, wow. Those are bullets. Thank you to the South Texas Bullets for joining us.
Up next, some more beauty queens.
That's right. We have our Miss Edinburgh, Miss Preteen Edinburgh, Miss RGV, Miss Señorita Fronteriza.
You have to give them a hand because that wave up and down the entire parade route must be difficult.
You have to master the art of the wave if you're going to be a pageant queen, and they obviously have. RGV Ambassador, Miss Elite RGV Ambassador. Oh, that's Ana Avila. I know her. She's such a doll. And now we're livening it up. We hear our band in the background, and we are just having a blast at our 88th annual Independence Day celebration. Roy, rocking out.
Big time. It's great when they have bands in the parade here.
I know it. It has been car clubs and marching bands, and really just all about the community.
Roxanne, I think we were blessed with today's weather. It's nice and breezy.
Yes, it
People are
is.
enjoying all these entries today.
At least it's not 105 degrees and super muggy. Like, it is great. The sun is out. It's breezy. We brought it just in time for our parade. Of course we did. There's the Neighbors Emergency Center. They're really happy about their 24-hour emergency relief center.
Yeah.
They brought a whole motorcade.
They probably have the best seat in the house because they get to go down the entire parade route
Yep.
to see everyone.
And today we are celebrating 50 years of the Vietnam War. So lots of Vietnam War veterans that are joining us today, Roy.
And that was, you can see it throughout the entire parade so far. They've scattered them. It's usually just one Grand Marshal. This year the Grand Marshal are the Vietnam vets.
Yeah, there were Grand Marshals. It's been such a wonderful day. We have perfect weather, and it's a day-long celebration in the city of McAllen. We have our Main Street Parade that's going on right now. We have about 20 or so entries to go. And then when you're done here, you can head over to Archer Park and join our Freedom Festival.
And here's the Green Beret.
Okay, you're always looking for an awesome Halloween costume.
Yeah,
Look at that. They are geared up to the nines. Next up, Espino Brothers Tires and Suspensions, and if you look at the truck there, there's
Yeah, look at
definitely
those
some
tires.
suspension work and tires going on.
See, when I look at cars, I look at tires. I like these
you
tires
really?
right here. I do. I don't know why.
It's a boy thing because my husband's like, oh my God, did you check out the Rams?
Yeah.
No, I did not check out the Rams. I just saw that it was an Explorer or
It's
whatever.
a deal, though. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Obviously, we weren't told there was horns.
And now, El Pollo Loco.
Let's see
With
how
some
crazy
loco
the pollo
music.
is on the back. There he is. There he is. He's going crazy. He's going crazy.
That is a great shot. Chicken dance on another level. That was awesome. And the Statue of Liberty. There's entry number 89. Of course, the oldies but the goodies are car clubs. That looks like it's Boss Customs. It includes street trucks, lifted trucks, oldie trucks, and even some import vehicles. And coming up,
St. Joseph the Worker.
right, St. Joseph the Worker. The Queens and Kings of 2016. They couldn't pick just one
No.
because they're all good. So we have multiple kings and queens. Thank you to St. Joseph the Worker for joining us today.
Up next is the Wranglers.
about this one time
No.
our reporter,
No such
Carolina
thing.
Teran.
Oh yeah, jumped on a horse.
She jumped on a horse, or reporter, she jumped on a horse because she thought it would be a good idea to ride down Main Street on the
Yeah.
horse. Didn't work out so well.
No.
Now these guys, they can handle it.
Yeah.
Our poor Caro, not so much.
And these horses are beautiful. I've done a little bit of horseback riding.
And we need to talk about the unsung heroes
I know of the entire
of the
parade.
entire parade.
And of course, they're from the McAllen Parks and Recreation Department.
Right. And
Yeah.
we refer to them affectionately as the
Pooper scoopers.
pooper scoopers.
They do an incredible job.
Yeah, you
for
see them there in their
everyone
little
behind
vest.
them.
Yeah, they're in their vest, and if you're behind them, then the pooper scoopers are your best friend.
Uh-huh.
There they are, right there.
If they're not so tidy, then we don't like them. But
That's right.
they always do a great job.
Thank you to all our Parks and Rec volunteers. There's dozens and dozens of them that help us.
Here's the RGV Bulls. Pretty cool costumes.
They include both football players and cheerleaders, members of the Texas Youth Football Association, and they were actually qualifiers for the playoffs, for sure, in 2014 that I know of.
They have a pretty cool float, Roxanne.
That's right. We were talking about a little sneak peek of our amazing McAllen Holiday Parade presented by La Plaza Mall, and the date is December the 3rd for 2016, so mark that on your calendars because Santa's coming to town.
By far, this is my favorite float ever.
We actually had this particular float with the flying reindeers bring Santa in from McAllen Airport, Roy.
Of course. And of course, you have La Plaza Mall right at the bottom, and then other parts of Palms Crossing.
And Santa's riding on his sleigh with some pretty cool tunes behind him. Latino Hits Radio.
A lot of excitement going on in that float.
And of course, one of the traditions to start closing out all of our parades is to have a unit from the McAllen Fire Department.
That's their honor guard, Rox.
That's right, the Honor Guard presented the colors earlier this morning at the patriotic program from McAllen PD, and then we have our fire that closes it out. They do a great job all year long protecting our city, Roy. And that's wrapping it up for the 88th Annual Independence Day celebration, our Main Street Parade in the city of McAllen.
We sure hope you enjoyed the colorful floats and exciting entries who participated in this year's parade presented by HEB, R Communications, Bari Financial Group, Academy Sports and Outdoors, as well as Bogus Ford.
And don't forget about all the other activities that we have planned for today. Plenty of entertainment, contests, food, music, and activities available throughout the Freedom Festival at Archer Park. And do not miss the annual hot dog eating challenge. That's in just a little while. I believe it's at 11 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Okay, so about an hour from now. And then municipal pool will be open from 1 to 4 p.m. for public swim. And that is only $2.50 per person.
And of course, you will want to be at Municipal Park this evening for a spectacular fireworks display.
Right.
At approximately 9 p.m. tonight. Look to the sky. That's probably the best thing to do.
Right.
And tune your
Radio.
radio to 710 a.m. KURV radio, 710 a.m.
Right.
again to have synchronized music with the fireworks.
It's such a cool experience to be sitting in the city of McAllen. Obviously, this is a big tradition for us. And then the concert in the sky goes off. You tune into 710 KURV AM, and you have your music actually accompanying all those amazing blasts in the sky. So it's an experience, Roy.
And of course, we invite you to share your photos with the City of McAllen on our Facebook page so we can share them with everyone else about all the adventures you had today with you and your family. This is truly a community parade
Yep.
for the entire valley.
That's right, and we want to thank the over 100 entries that joined us today. It was an awesome community-oriented celebration here on Main Street. We have hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of folks that joined us here on Main Street. They're wrapping it up now, but it's not over. They're heading over to Archer Park, Freedom Festival. Then you can go for your swim, and then you can go for the concert in the sky. So a day-long celebration in our great city of McAllen.
And of course, we want to thank the City of McAllen departments who put this thing on.
Right.
Our leaders are, of course, McAllen Parks and Recreation Department, down to our Transit Department, Police Department, Fire Department, the Public Information Office, to every other department that
Right.
gets involved to get this event going, not only at 9 o'clock in the morning, but 9 o'clock at night.
That's right, we said day long, so 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We thank you so much for joining us for our 88th annual Main Street Parade, and we certainly hope that you join us throughout the day.
We hope you enjoyed it. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.
And I'm Roxanne Lerma. Thank you for joining us.